Alright then, hello, everybody. The moon is up and so am I. And we are back in Quotive for another Ninjago story. And this was called Master of Mimic. Now, in this case, I set this up like for a little game between me and a reader that, for a certain reader of mine. It's pretty much like I would leave it at a cliffhanger where it could go one way or the other, and she would choose a path, and it would just lead that way. Sorry, a little sick. So, anyways, let's actually wait a minute. Wrong chapter. Okay, now we're in the right chapter. So, chapter 1, Founder in Cole's point of view. Tonight was my turn to cook, so everyone told me to get the pizza. I don't understand. Why can't I cook? I followed a cookbook a few times, but I never can make a meal. I kicked a rock in frustration, and it hit a trash can close by. I heard a small yelp. Is a person there? I ran over and removed the lid to find a girl in rags, shivering rapidly. She had cuts and bruises all over her. She's very skinny, and her head was bleeding. Who would do something like this to such a pretty girl? It looks like she's bleeding from on the one spot where a person would lose their memories as if it was hit. She had long golden hair that was wrapped around her in an attempt to keep her warm and icy blue eyes. He looked scared as she passed out. Screw the guy's pizza. This girl comes first. Sorry. Nia's point of view. The guys are busy playing video games, leaving me out again. I went outside to train for a while. When Cole came back with a girl wrapped in his coat. Nia, thank goodness I ran into you. Hey Cole, who's that? I don't know. I found her in a trash can trying to keep warm. She needs attention now or she might... Don't worry, Cole. I'll help you. Thank you, Nia.
You have a new mail.
Excuse me. Okay, glad I attended to that. Continuing on. Thank you, Nia. But can you not tell the others about her? Why? They think she's my girlfriend. Tease us. Seeing that she's hurt, I don't think she needs to be teased. Okay, but you'll have to reveal her to the others eventually. I will, in time. Third person's point of view. Cole and Nia attended to the mysterious girl's wounds and did a checkup on her. She seemed to have been on the verge of death. If the girl stayed in the trash can for another minute, she would have died right then and there. While Cole looked for clothes for the girl, Nia washed her up. It was a hard task to do since her hair was very, very long. Eventually, Nia cleansed the girl, and Cole found clothes that would keep her warm from the cold winter night. Nia dressed the girl and braided her hair so it's out of the way. Since there was a secret room in Cole's room, which conveniently had a good bed, they used that as her room. Cole laid her down on the bed as gently as he could and covered her up with a spare blanket. He sat by the secret room just in case anything happened that night as the mysterious girl slept peacefully. The next chapter is called See Her Actions. And there's a reason why there's a picture of a Snickers yogurt for this chapter. And let's assume the night's order for cooking is this: Zane, Kai, Jay, Nia, Cole, Lloyd, then Wu. Around 10 or so at night. Girl's point of view. I woke up in a comfy bed in rather lovely clothes. They're so comfy and warm. I get up and notice that my wounds were bandaged up. Who did this? Where am I? Who am I? I get out of the small room to find another bigger room. A guy was sleeping in a chair. I walked out quietly. I'm a bit hungry. I sneaked around to find a kitchen. There must be one somewhere. Morning. Lloyd's point of view. It's my day to cook. I'm thankful that there's a cookbook. What a shame that Cole never uses it. He needs to use it ASAP. I started cooking when I noticed that there was many yogurt cups in the trash can. I think those empty cups were Jay's favorite yogurt. He's gonna kill the guy who ate them all after breakfast. Cole took a bit of everything to his room. I wonder why. Who ate my Snickers yogurt? Maybe we should focus more on the yogurt thief, or Jay will wring everyone's neck. Other than Nia venting and gaming, Jay loves nothing more than a Snickers yogurt. Oh, I just threw that out of the story. I just threw that in there because I really love Snickers yogurt. It tastes is much better than the ice cream. Continuing on, Jay's point of view. Whoever ate my Snickers yogurt, Jesus, will pay dearly. I used a big chunk of my money to buy and hide them carefully in the fridge. Maybe I should get my own fridge for my room and hide it. Yes, missus, I bought 40 in total. It's best if I hide the last 30. They're rather small. One pack has only 4, and it lasts one day for me. Don't judge me. I ran to get Cole and dragged him back to the dining room. Nobody will get away from me. Not this time. Who ate my Snickers yogurt? Cole? No. Lloyd? Isn't there the cameras? Oh, right. Boy, do I feel stupid. Time skip. Cole's point of view. Lloyd and I did eat one of Snickers yogurt. Could Jay that like Lloyd and I did eat one of Jay's Snickers yogurts a while back, but after almost falling off the bounty, we learned to ask him first before even trying to touch them. Jay quickly ran through the cameras that he set up on the bounty. He saw the girl from last night eating the yogurts. I might be in trouble now. Who the heck is she and where did she come from? At least Jay sounds less angry. I somehow have some of her golden hair on my G. Should I give Jay the hair or keep it for my own? You know, I'm actually gonna read this whole thing. Excuse me real quick. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and see if I can actually one-shot this. It's gonna be a challenge, but hey, I'm willing to do it. Next chapter. Give to Jay. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I remember now. Close point of view. I do want to know who this girl... Sorry. Maybe I should have water and clear up before actually reading the next chapter. Sorry if I scared you. I do want to know who this girl is, and this is her hair. I'll give it to Jay. Maybe he can shed some light as to who she is and why she was hurt. I have a bit of hair on my G. It may be golden like Lloyd's, but it's way too long to be his. Maybe it belongs to the yogurt thief. Jay took the hair and ran it through the database, but there was no match. Unless this is some kind of joke, or this hair is a part of a wig. This shouldn't be possible, Jay yelled. I better keep an eye on the mystery girl. Nia's point of view. I know the hair is real because it belongs to Cole's friend, but how is she not in the database? I decided to talk to Master Wu. Maybe there's another elemental master that can never be caught. Master Wu, how many elemental masters are there? Let's pretend that this is after the day of departure in the hands of time. You have about a year or two to arrive, so let's just literally pretend that there's a gap between hands of time and the day of departed. That's literally how it would be. Well, there's everyone who was at that tournament of elements, plus you and Moro. Oh, but there is this one elemental master who is lost in space and time. Who? Cole asked as he walked in. The Master of Mimic. Master of what? Master of Mimic. Easily mistaken for the Master of Amber. The Master of Mimic, also, or as many would call it, the copycat, can use whatever they've seen against their foes. For example, if the Master of Mimic saw Cole use Spinjitzu, would they use Spinjitzu against Cole? Or if they were to see a movie with a monster in it, they'd recreate the exact same monster or tweak it to make either to their liking and use it as their servant. I have only seen the original Master of Mimic once in my lifetime. After that, the location of the Master of Mimic has been unknown until today. Wait, so the Master of Mimic is here? Zane said, leaning in. Huh, I bet they ate my yogurt, said Jay. Maybe, but how did he or she get here? I looked at Cole. I think I know how. Last night, I found a girl in the trash bin. She was hurt and freezing, so I took her in. I didn't want her to die. That was a wise decision, but now we have to keep an eye on her before anything bad happens to her. Girl's point of view. After I was done eating, if there was a little bit of a jump, a little bit of a repeat or something, and if it seems as though you stopped mid-sentence, then it was because of that phone call. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, but my mother has terrible timing. Anyways, finishing up this paragraph. After I was done eating, I walked out of the room and turned invisible. I remember that what I think can come to life, so I hid as someone came by. His hair looked like a porcupine or fire. I think I'll make my own version of him, but with the ability of fire. Another guy ran by. He had ginger hair and a scar on his right eyebrow. Well, I think I'll make my version of him too, but with lightning. I need one to defend me. Do I make a copy of fire or lightning? See you in a few. So I thought, since the screen turned off, it stopped, but no, kept going. So you might actually see me fiddling around with things, or you might not have. But one thing's for sure, I had mishaps, and I know that's Jay. When the chapter is literally called "Making of Kai." It's just that I was looking for creepy pictures of the characters, and I found this a little creepy for some reason, and I couldn't really find the original creepy picture I found of Kai. So, continuing on, Orlo's point of view. I decided to make a copy of the spiky hair guy. I went to a room with a big mirror. Now I can make flare. Jay's point of view. I looked everywhere in the temple, but there was no sign of her anywhere. I looked up, saw Kai staring out a window. Hey, buddy, what you doing? No response. I walked close to him and he turned around. His skin looked like it was fried everywhere, and his eyes were replaced with red buttons. This is not Kai. Close my view. Ah! Screamed Jay. He must have found her. We ran towards where we heard Jay scream. He was on fire. God, now's not the time to cook Jay. I'm right behind you, Cole. I looked behind me, and there he was, as Nia put out the burning Jay. Who put Jay on fire if Kai wasn't there? A lookalike of Kai walked out. He looked so creepy. I am here to protect my creator. If you know what's best for you, you'd be careful around us. He sounded so creepy too. Excuse me, okay, I need to sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's be reasonable here, I tried to say, but it didn't sound as brave as I wanted it to be. He chuckled as he walked closer. I'm so scared. I will admit, I like your courage, and I would burn you now, but the Creator needs to decide if you live or not. Your Creator needs to speak with me, said Sensei Wu. Thank the world for Sensei. And why is that, old man? Your Creator needs all the help she can get to create the best of the best. I say this because your arm is lower now. He looked and fixed his arm. Thanks. I'll let you and one other person see my Creator, but I'll keep an eye on the both of you. I volunteered myself to go with Sensei. I want her to tell her that I saved her. The look of light let us go in, and quietly shut the door on the others. And no turning back now. Miss, they would like to speak with you. The girl from last night appeared out of thin air. She looks different. She has the same clothes from before, but her hair is chocolate brown and she has red bangs. Her eyes are now chocolate brown too. I like this form of her. What do you want? We are only here to help you, said Sensei Wu. Help me? Yes, I saved you from freezing in the trash can last night. That's why it looked familiar. What's your name? What is your name? My creation's name is Flare. I don't remember my name, but I do remember being called Apples. Then I guess we'll call you Apples until we find your original name. Time skip. Apple's point of view. I really like Cole. He's very nice to me. If Flare says I should make a copy of him, but I still need to make a copy of Jay. Who should be next? Next chapter. What happens with ... This is pretty much like my favorite creepy picture of Cole. And I can totally see him saying that. Apple's point of view. I was thinking of recreating Jay, but then Cole came in. Hey, Apples. Hi, Cole. So why did you make a creepy version of Kai? No offense, but I just found out today that Jay's is sleeping in the same room as Sensei Wu. Flare chuckled. I thought if I made a creepy person, everyone will slowly back away in fear. An easy way to get rid of the threat. Interesting, but Flare won't hurt anyone, will he? He may be creepy, but he'd never hurt a fly. That's good to know, and remember, Apples, I'll always be here by your side, okay? He says he held me close. I felt my heart sped up a bit. Oh, okay. He left us there after he patted my head. Never mind about recreating Jay. Cole's first. Jay's point of view. I walked past the kitchen and saw Cole cooking. It's Zane's day to cook. Cole? No response. I tapped his shoulder. He turned around and I knew it was not Cole, but another one of Apple's copies. This Cole had magenta eyes and his cat ears and the tail showed now. I thought for sure that I'd see an eyeless Cole with a bleeding mouth. Hello, Jay. Miss Apples wanted something to eat, and I wanted to try my paws at cooking. He doesn't sound scary either. I'm amazed and delighted that she made Cole a cat. Hi, what did Apples call you? I'm Rocky. Can you try this? I was a little afraid to try the cake he made, but it actually tastes like Zane's cooking. Apples made you well. This is amazing. Rocky smiled and bounced up and down like a kid. I love this guy. Thanks, Jay, he said as he ran to Apples. Maybe Apples can make nice things. Kai's point of view. I don't really like Flare. He's very creepy. And Jay keeps hiding from him. Worst part is that he hides behind me. I need to do something. Next chapter is called Kai and Flare. Kai's point of view. I decided to talk to Flare since I think that he can shapeshift into a less creepy form. Hey, Flare. Yes, Kai? Can you be less creepy? Yeah, that's something I don't know how to do. If I did, I would lose the burn marks, but keep the eyes it would be, so he would be confused, so he wouldn't be confused for each other. Learn it soon then. I could tell he was annoyed. Yeah, yeah, I'll let you know when I'm better. I felt a chill down my spine as I left. Did I do something wrong? Flair's point of view. Kai is rather rude. I'll have to keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't offend Miss Apples. Because I will protect her with my life. Hey, Brother Flair. Or Brother Rocky. Nice coffee cake. And that's a fact, I do love coffee cake. Thank you, brother. Is something wrong? Nothing's wrong, but I'm keeping an eye on Kai. Why? Did you say something out of place? What? Sorry, little sister. You just opened the door and was staring at me. Excuse me. She doesn't really like it when people talk. And I'm pretty much going to be literally reading this whole story. I'm literally going to be reading this whole story from beginning to end. So, it's going to take a lot. There's going to be a lot of talking. Actually, you know what? Excuse me real quick. Continuing. He wanted me to shapeshift into a less creepy form. He also said that Jay's afraid of me. You're a softie, Flair. He just doesn't know you yet. Also, have you seen Miss Apples? This cake's for her. I don't know if you can hear my little sister in the background, but I gave her a Kindle to distract her from my talking. Let's find her together. I'm sure she'll think of something. Rocky nodded as he went to Miss Apples. Zane was meditating with her. We sat close by as Rocky started to get sleepy. He's such a child, which is a rather nice thing. I'm sure Kai didn't meet him yet. I bet if Kai ran to Rocky, he'd realize that I only look scary and it mean no harm. Zane's point of view. After Miss Apples and I were done meditating, we saw Flair and Rocky napping upon each other. They looked lovely together. The Rocky slipped away, waking the both of them up. Rocky sliced the cake, and we shared it. He may be based off of Cole, but he's a much better cook than Cole. Flair asked as if he could speak to Miss Apples alone. As much as I believe that meditating is helping Apples remember, I took Rocky to the kitchen to help me plan today's lunch. Apple's point of view. Rocky and Zane left, and Flair sat across from me. Do you think I need to change? What do you mean? Kai said that Jay's afraid of me and asked me if I could shapeshift into a less creepy form. While this makes me upset that he went to you, he does have a point. If you could shapeshift into Kai, then it would help fool the bad guys so they'd take you and you'd take care of them. The same thing vice versa. True. What do you want? Close the door. Close the door. My little sister, her likes to sleep in the closet. Close the door. That's her thing, so I gotta get out. So apparently I gotta get out of my own room. Here. So now I'm in my parents' room. And Dad's at work. Mom's in the basement. Downstairs. And this doesn't... Hang on. Okay, back to the thing. Therefore, I will teach you how to turn into Kai, or be more like him at least. Flair smiled, but I can still see that he's depressed in his eyes. Makes me sad thinking that my first creation is depressed. Time skip. Lloyd's point of view. I was playing video games when Kai sat next to me. Hey Lloyd, can I play with you? Sure. Did something happen? I asked Flair if he could look different. He didn't take it too well. Kai, Flair was made that way. Jay's terrified of Flair. He was protecting Apples. Apples was scared and she didn't know what else to do to protect herself. She was in bandages when we first saw her. But if you could create something to defend yourself, wouldn't you use it? What if you didn't know who you were? I never thought about it like it. I never thought about it in that way. I guess I owe Flair an apology. I'll give him some time to cool off, though. I think it's best if we find a way to make Flair feel better. But how? Next chapter is called Talk to Apples. I'm literally like shifting during this recording because I plan on not editing out a lot. Blah, 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 yada yada yada. If you actually want to read like this paragraph beforehand, before I actually like continue, then go ahead and pause the video because I am not reading that whole chapter, or whole paragraph. And that's not relevant to the story. It's just me explaining stuff. Lloyd's point of view. I think it's best to ask Apples since she made Flair and should know him the best. I decided to ask us after this round with Kai. Later, Apple's point of view. Flair is a very fast learner. He managed to look like Kai after 2 attempts, but he couldn't change his voice. I know this will be useful in the future. Excuse me, we'll get my voice. Okay, I'm back with water. Hopefully, I'll make it to the end of the useful future. He went in to find Rocky feeling better than he was when we were talking. But he isn't the fiery Flair I made a while back. Apples, a voice said. Yes, Lloyd? Kai just told me what he said to Flair, and I want to cheer Flair up. What is he like? He likes his family, which includes me, him, and Rocky for now. I will be making another creation sooner or later. That's cool. Maybe I can help you create 1 or 2 of them. Hey, that sounds like a great idea. I've been fixing to make a copy of Jay. Maybe you give him a twin sister? Yes, that should do. Especially since Rocky looks up to Flair. Who's Rocky? The copy I made of Cole. He's part cat and he can cook. Nice. Now let's get to work. Rocky's point of view. Zay and I started to make lunch when Kai came in and hugged me. Kai? I'm not Kai, I'm Flair. I couldn't believe my eyes. Flair looks just like Kai. But sounds like himself. At least he sounded a lot happier as he helped me with lunch later. Miss Apples asked us to see everyone after lunch, so that's what we did. Everyone knows Flair, and a few know of Rocky, my latest creation. I walked over to Miss Apples' side smiling. But with the help of Lloyd, I made 2 new creations. Everyone meet Shocker. A Jay lookalike walked out from behind the door. He was the exact image of Jay minus the blue hair. Hey, he said, then chuckled. We all greeted him. And last but not least, we have his twin sister, Lily. A girl with long hair poked her head from the door ever so slightly. She looks like Miss Apples, but with blue hair. Flair ruffled Shocker's hair and patted Lily's head. I love my new siblings, and I'm sure Flair does too. Kai's point of view. If Lloyd helped create Shocker and Lily, then they shouldn't be as creepy as Flair. It would be something else because he looks like me. I don't know. I don't know, but I have a funny feeling that things will happen. Lloyd's point of view. I'm proud that I helped make Flair better. Everybody knows that when the Shocker was created, he was almost melting, and Lily, she had this black ooze that came from her eyes and mouth. They look normal now, but I think they can shapeshift to creepy creatures too. Excuse me real quick. Literally right after this is 14 or 15 more chapters. I'm going to be talking a lot. This chapter is called Lloyd Asks Apples. And it has a picture of a black apple. Nice. Lloyd's point of view. I decided to ask Apples about the birth of her creation. Hopefully she won't turn evil on us. Hey, Apples? Yes, Lloyd? Why was Shocker melting, and what was that black ooze that poured out of Lily's mouth and eyes? The ooze, I don't know. But I can tell you why they look like that. They are born with two forms, just like Flare and Rocky. What? Remember what Flare looked like when we first met him? Yeah. That was his nightmare. That was his nightmare form. You caught a small glimpse of Shocker's and Lily's nightmare forms. Rocky, he has a nightmare form too. But I don't think we'll be seeing it soon. What's Rocky's nightmare form? Think of him as a house cat now. His nightmare form is a mutant tiger. With the element of earth? With the element of earth. But I know they'll only turn into their nightmare forms when I or anyone I like is threatened, and I like everyone. But Kai might need to watch his back. Is it because you told Flare to change? Yeah. Flare looked depressed when he found me. I want my creations to be happy. They're a part of my memories. So you are remembering! Yeah. I remember these events from my past, like people with instruments in a big lunchroom, but not what my name is. You'll eventually find it again. I know it. Yes, said Cole as he came out of hiding. He had taken the silent part of being ninja seriously. How long were you listening? I was here the entire time. You heard everything? Including the part where Kai might be in danger. Care to explain? I remember when I would get depressed that I'd push people away or call them liars. I don't know if Flare would be like that when he gets depressed. Hang on. But I don't want him to be afraid of losing everything with words that just popped out of his mouth. I understand, but Kai is a friend, and maybe he didn't mean what he said to Flare. I get it now. I just want him to be happy. We understand, Apples, but I have one question. Yeah? Does Rocky really cook? And if so, can he make cake? Yes, he can do both. Cole started acting like a kid, jumping up and down, causing the rest of the room to shake. I know it's the same thing with me and Candy, but Cole needs to control his cake fever better, or he'll destroy everything in his path. Jay's point of view. Shocker's a nice guy to be around, and seeing that Apples made 3 nice creations, I don't need protection anymore. Later, third person's point of view. As the moon rised, a bandit landed on the floating island, ready to steal great things from the ninja. She snuck into a room and took random things from the rooms. She stopped in the living room and saw Apple sleeping on top of her favorite ninja, Cole Brookstone. This angered the thief, and she loaded a gun at Apples. Flare, Rocky, Shocker, and Lily woke up as Apples woke up too. This chapter is called Flare Saves Apples. Flare's point of view. I may not be as fast as Shocker, who pretty much teleports everywhere, but I'm better than nothing. I dashed in front of Miss Apples as I heard gunfire. Cole's point of view. I heard gunfire and immediately woke up, seeing a shocked thief in front of a fallen Flare. He's. Don't you think that's long enough, Flare? What do you mean? He got Just as I was about to say shot, Flair arised in his nightmare form. The thief was more scared than confused. "You shot me in the eye!" he yelled. The thief slowly backed up and went right through someone. And now I see how Lily got her name. Her body responds like water. Her eyes and mouth were oozing black, and she had many visual cuts on her arms and face. Rocky and Shocker were nowhere to be seen, but the thief was scared to death. She ran out the door, and Shocker appeared in his nightmare form. He looked like he was melting as lightning bolts surrounded him. The thief jumped out the window, and we ran after her. She almost made it to her flying machine when Rocky popped out of the ground, roaring in his nightmare form. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hang on, look at my voice. Rocky still looked like me, but his eyes were pure red. His paws looked more like claws. His ears were bigger so he could hear his next victim better. His tail was longer as the end of it looked like it was a blade, but nothing scared me more than his teeth. Instead of the childish smile he had the days before, his smile went from ear to ear, and every time he opened his mouth, I saw a row of long, sharp teeth that looked like it would cut paper if it even touched a tooth. The scariest part is that I was playing with Rocky as though he was a kitten this morning. I'm terrified to even think he sees me. Everyone was outside as lights went on on the surface below. Was this roar that loud to wake everyone up? "What do you want us to do with her, Miss T?" asked Lily in a ghostly tone. "Miss T must be Apples. Teach her why she shouldn't try and kill me." Flair, Rocky, Shocker, and Lily were beating up the thief. They didn't kill her, but she was out cold as she was tied to a tree. "How long has this side of Apples T been here?" Cole asked T. That's the next chapter. The name of the next chapter. Cole's point of view. I should probably ask T what she remembers, just in case something happens, which I have a feeling that something will happen. So T, what do you remember? I remember many faces and events, but for some reason I also remember 4 main weapons. What are they? A battle axe, a chainsaw, a steel bat, and a shotgun. All were visible in my body, ready to be used. I was a bit nervous. A battle axe, chainsaw, steel bat, and a shotgun. Something will happen if things go downhill. Cole, are you okay? I'm fine. You sound scared. I do? Sorry, but after seeing the child of your creations like that, you know I put a lot of detail into Rocky, right? Yeah. I do that for people I like, she said, blushing a bit. Does she have a crush on me? Cole, are you okay? I hear your heart increasing like at a rapid pace, said a concerned Rocky. When did you change back to normal? A few seconds ago. I hear your heart around the same time. Cool. But do listen to me when I say this. If you even try to harm Miss T, you will regret it. Okay? Okay. I think I was turning pale. Jay's point of view. I'm glad that nobody was hurt too bad, but I felt something was wrong with my body. Jay tells everyone. Blah blah blah. Oh, and by the way, in this case, the chapter came from an episode called "The Good Doctor," and it's so It's so the show called The Good Doctor is so good. No pun intended. Season 10. Ah. I hope there's a season 10 with Miss T in it, because that would be awesome. Sorry. Jay's point of view. I decided to tell everyone, better safe than sorry, right? Hey guys, yes, Jay asked Zane. I think there might be something wrong with my body. He, he, I'll scan just in case. Zane scanned me as the feeling grew. You seem perfectly healthy according to the scan. Really? Because I passed out as I felt something change in my heart. Lily's point of view. I knew something was wrong with Jay. As being a part of water, I can see the body fluids of a person through anything except water, sadly. While Shocker can see a person's brain activity, there is electricity in a brain. I don't remember what it's really called. Just kind of losing my voice here. So I'm going to keep reading until the end. Rocky can map out the organs, bones, etc. A flare can see a person's body temperature. If you're wondering when was this a thing, then Miss T remembered a bunch of doctor stuff when she created me. Nia called 911 while Rocky cut open Jay's shirt. One side up, one down. Shocker, alcohol, clean, clean 5-inch blade. Clean tubes, clean gloves, now. Shocker literally bolted away to get the things I asked for. He came back in a matter of seconds. Gloves from the hospital, clean tubes was from here, and I washed them too, just in case. A clean box cutter from the store, an unopened alcohol bottle from the surface. Boys, fuse, now! Since we came from Miss T's body, we can fuse together and combine powers. Now this is literally going to be like we, because it's literally 4 people in one body. So Flair / Rocky / Shocker / is Lily's point of view. Literally, it's literally one person. The fusion was a success. We're ready to operate on Jay. Zane, what's his heart rate? 98. Noted. We poured half the alcohol on Jay's chest in our gloved hands and left the rest in the bottle. We used the box cutter and the other half of the alcohol to make a one-way valve. Perfect way to even out his lungs. We then poke a hole in Jay's ribs, stick the tube in, and waited. In a matter of seconds, as he started to breathe again, everyone was cheering, but we felt as though something else was wrong. Zane, can you show us his heartbeat? I don't know since Jay's fine, but okay. We carefully watched his heartbeat. There was something wrong with his heart. Okay, heart, pump, expand, balloon, mache, block. Something's blocking his heart from expanding and pumping blood to his rest of his body. We said as a helicopter came in and took Jay away. We jumped in along with Kai and Nia. Excuse me real quick, voice. After a while of waiting, the doctors finally let us in. We told them about the blockage, and he finally decided to do something after his blood level dropped while his heart rate was still at 96. They found a small piece of glass by his heart. His heart expanded again. Jay is better now. Later, Jay's point of view. Woke up in a hospital bed with Kai, Nia, Flair, Rocky, Shocker, and Lily doing their own thing. What happened? T's creation saved you, said Kai. You had a piece of glass by your heart which had a major effect on you. How did it get there? I, for one, don't know nor care, but I'm glad we saved you. And sorry for giving you nightmares, Jay. Thanks, Flair. You're welcome. He looked out the window. I really owe T's creations one. Kai's point of view. Now I owe T a serious apology. Next. Thank you. Get T's memories. Kai's point of view. I guess since she remembered how to save Jay's life, she deserves to get her memories back. I also can't help but wonder what would happen if she remembers everything later. Hey, T. Yes, Kai? Want to remember who you are? More than anything. Let's begin. Yes. Wait, there's a catch to this, isn't there? No catch other than spending time with me. Okay, then. Uh, where do we begin? T's point of view. And also time skip. I'm remembering many things. I like the faces of my friends before I was captured by him. He made me lose my memories one night and learned about my powers. I don't remember what he looks like, but his voice is forever in my head. I hate him and I want revenge. Earth to T. Lily, I think you need to water your mom. She's not responding, said Cole. I quickly snapped out of it. What happened? Did I miss something? Excuse me real quick. I just wanted to know what you remember. Do you remember your friend's name? Your family? Your boyfriend? Well, I remember what my brother kinda looked like. I remember one of my friend's first name, but I know it's a common name, so no dice there. I remember the breakup letter my ex gave me. The what letter your ex gave you? I had a boyfriend, but we never kissed. He did break up with me through a letter. That's cold, agreed Lily. Cole's point of view. So she had a boyfriend who was colder than ice. She has a brother and at least one friend. That's a good sign. Anything else you want to share? I remember how I lost my memories. How? I was kidnapped on my way home by a man. He kept me in a small cage where I couldn't stand him. He barely fed me, cut me, beat me up, made my very first creation do his dirty work. I got her out of there. That wretched place, but he also hit me in the head for doing so, which made me black out and losing everything I had. I'm sure you remember the rest. My heart sank. Why would anyone do such a thing to her? I thought I was your first, said an unexpected flare in the door her way. No, you have an older sister. Her name is Glassella. And that's a reference to another story. Find Miss Glassella. And this is literally a picture of her that I made myself. I'm proud of this picture. And I personally wonder like if it's possible to make a doll of Glassella. Cole's point of view. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's find Glassella. What? Flair could always use another sibling since there's an elder sibling since it's an elder sibling. He'd have someone to look up to. Besides, I'm curious as to what she looks like. Well, she is called Glassella for a reason. Miss T, maybe she can help you remember more things. Point taken, Lily. Okay. Tomorrow we'll try and find Lassie. Night. Jay's point of view. I heard something in the hallways. I got up and went to investigate. I saw a pink skirt, a creamy brown braid, with a red and blue bow head for the kitchen. Why does everyone head to the kitchen? Whoever's there now better not eat my Snickers yogurt or I'll zap 'em. I went to the kitchen quietly and saw them. It was a girl with a creamy yellow shirt, her pink gloves and skirt, blue boots with a red outline, and she had a glass for a head with a pink slightly bent straw. This has to be E.T.'s latest child. She's eating one of my yogurts. Hey, put the yogurt down and nobody gets hurt. Are you sure you want to tangle with me? I'm sure you don't want to tangle with me. Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you, she chuckled as she finished the yogurt. I got ready to zap her when she shot something in light blue from her finger. It missed me but went right through every wall and broke the TV. I should have heeded her advice. Hang on. T's point of view. I heard a blast and woke up my children. Someone's here, but I need two of my children to keep an eye on the ninja just in case something happens. But who? Rocker. This is called Rocky and Lily. Lily's point of view. Rocky and I will aid you, Miss T. It would be best if Flare and Shocker stay here to protect the other ninja, just in case. Miss T agreed as we changed into our nightmare forms. I got ahead of them and looked. Jay was hiding behind the couch, and there was a girl with a glass for her head standing in the middle. She sang, "Where, oh where did that ginger boy go? Where, oh where can he be? I just want to make his head a cup. Where, oh where can he be?" She sounds like Miss T in a way. I jumped on top of her, pinning her down. She's very strong, or she would have been thrown to Jay. Rocky held her down afterwards, using all his might. She was staying in his grasp. Miss T walked over to her. "Miss Tessa, I didn't know that ginger boy was under your care. I'm very sorry," she said. "Glassy, is that you?" "Yes, Miss T, it's me, Glassella, your first creation." "Oh, wait, what?" cried Jay. "I thought Flair was the first." "No, Glassella is. I don't know how, but I'm glad you're here." "I am too, Miss Tessa. Do you not remember apples? Luna Light? Gish Kid?" "The apples, I can't remember. Luna Light sounds familiar, but I don't remember. Same for Gish Kid. We have a lot to recover." Jay's point of view. Another creation? Tessa needs to slow down with all these characters before she runs out of ideas or we run out of room to put all these children. Even though she saved my life, I can't help but feel as though something's off about both Glassella and Tessa. Following the feeling, excuse me, my voice. Jay's point of view. I'm going to follow the feeling. I have nothing against Tessa, but I do want to protect my friends. I'll study her in the morning, after some well-deserved yogurts. Morning. After breakfast, we went off to do our own things. Zane was meditating with Sensei. Neo was training with Kai. Lloyd played video games. Cole was looking at necklaces of books. I'm not going to even question why. I already know who it's for. And Tessa was talking to her creations while petting Rocky. I watched as she talked. "It's great to have you back, Glassella. And great to have someone else to look up to. Now I have someone and someone to look up to." What was I thinking with that? "I'm glad that y'all accept me especially since I almost blasted Jay's head." I still can't believe she can do that. I almost cooked Jay. I'm sure your finger blasters are quicker and less painful than being burned alive and dragging them into the bottom of the ocean and getting shocked and being eaten alive. They all looked at Rocky. "I was mad and hungry when And when the last this unexpected guest came in and almost killed Miss Tessa. Cut me some slack, guys. But you're the kind one. You're the doctor. Flare's a campfire. Shulker's the electricity guy. And I guess Glassell is the leader, other than Miss Tessa, of course. Point taken, my child. But I'd keep the cannibalism between us, as I don't blame you. I too was thinking what a fried bad guy would taste like. Thank you, Miss Tessa. We have 2 cannibals in our home. Lovely. Yeah. You're welcome, and I'm happy to say that I'm starting to remember everything. I remember my past and everything I've created. We have more siblings? Please, no more children. In a way, yes, but they haven't been created yet. Some don't even have a name yet. Phew, less kids to be aware of. I'm surprised Rocky didn't hear me yet. Okay, Miss Essa. Is someone close by? I stand corrected. I was just passing by. I'm glad you're remembering your past, but please, no more children. We have enough. I have enough on my plate to worry about. Don't worry, Jay. These 5, they should be the last creations I'll make for a while. I left smiling. Should I tell the others? Keep it secret. Jay's point of view. She didn't say anything like, I'm gonna eat Cole alive if he looks at me funny. So I guess it's safe to say that nothing bad will happen. I guess I was overreacting. She's not evil. Twisted-minded, maybe. Crazy, probably. But not evil. I just realized I don't know if you guys can actually understand what I'm saying since I'm talking so softly, but this is what happens when you record for pretty much about an hour. When you speak for about an hour, my voice is kind of going away. Rocky's point of view. I don't like the idea that he was listening to our conversation, but if Miss Tessa wanted Jay dead, she would have told us to do so by now. I guess Jay's the weird one of the ninja. Rocky? Yes, Glassy? What exactly can you do? Flare has fire, Lily has water, Shocker has lightning, but what about you? I have earth, and I'm very strong. I can see the strength in you, but can I see what you can do? I actually want to see what all you can do. Let me ask Miss Tessa if we can try out our moves. Exploring new powers. We're getting closer to the end, by the way. Meaning I can let my voice rest. And Dom, I hope you're happy here with your 1 hour of me reading a story. Jay's point of view. Yeah, I'm actually at an hour almost. Late in the night, I woke up and ate some yogurt when I saw Tessa and her children walk out. Being the curious person I am, I followed them away from the air temple. I wonder where they're going and why. Cole's point of view. I saw Jay. He go outside and followed him. Why is he following Tessa and her children? The others are following me too. They must be wondering where I'm going. All I want to know is what Tessa and her children are doing. Glassy's point of view. I know a place where nobody will hear us or get hurt by our powers, since the closest town, village, city is an abandoned city. I think it's some kind of snake ruins. Anyways, we finally made it to our destination, just as Miss Tessa plopped on the ground. She must be tired. Okay, the only thing here is cacti, bushes, and a road that barely anyone uses. Let's see what you guys can do. Just don't hurt each other. Miss Tessa, I was shot and I lived. I'm pretty sure that as long as you're okay, we'll be fine. We did You comfort your body and you share a bond. Okay then, just be careful, okay? Will do, Miss Tessa. Uh, now let's light up this place like it's dynamite. Yeah, my siblings are wild. I like that. Kai's point of view. I knew if I got Tessa to remember more things, she'd remember more creations and torment us. I still don't really trust her and her creations. She could be evil. Yeah, let's explore the limits of greatness, cried Rocky. He seems to act more like Jay in a way. Could he be the could he be the childish side of Tessa? Glasella shot her lasers to the sky. Flair was literally playing with fire. Rocky was playing Pop Goes the Weasel with Lily as he tries to water him. Oh, and Shocker was flying. Wait, when was this a thing? Music came on, they were singing and dancing. They were jamming and exploring their limits. Glasella can shoot green lasers that are weak, but home in on a target. They're like regular blue lasers and red lasers that don't go far but pack a punch. She was very strong, maybe as strong as coal. Flair's like me, but I can't put my whole body on fire or have hair or teeth sharp enough to cut through paper when touched. Rocky's like coal, but he can't swim through the ground and eat metal. I can just hear bones crunching now. He is also part animal, making him have sharp senses. But I don't know why isn't reporting us. Maybe everyone else is too loud for him to pay attention to. Excuse me. Shocker is like Jay, but even Turner can't run fast enough to pretty much teleport. Lily's like Nia, but Nia can't turn into water or heal injuries. As for Tessa, she can be anyone she wants to be and then some. Mimic seems to be one of the most dangerous elements there is. Tessa's point of view. Look at my children. They're so full of life and wonder. What will happen next? The heart's desire. Third person's point of view. After the night of revealing Tessa's powers, there's the time twins since Sensei Wu were getting lost in time. Things were quiet in Ninjago, but a little too quiet for one snake in particular, Pythor. He found out about the Master Mimic and believes that with the right words he can get her to turn on the ninja, and since he's crazy enough, he can take over Ninjago after tangoing with Tessa too. He plans to do it tonight. Tessa's point of view. Something's not right. I didn't want to wake up my children, so I made a new form. I opened my eyes before I stepped back, which is how I make new children. And went out to check. This new form looks like Zane as a human, but I will make my own Zane. And not just a buzz cut on the sides. I'll think of something later. No pun to the movie. Anyways, all was quiet everywhere, but the feeling wouldn't go away. It wasn't until I was above the ground I realized that the feeling wasn't an intruder. Third person's point of view. In the morning, things went as they usually did. Kai using Angel to get his spiky hair, Zane preparing breakfast, Lloyd hoping that Wu would just land somewhere in the near future. Nia putting on her makeup, and Nia friendly perfume. Checking out electrical equipment before breakfast, and Tessa's children sleeping in until they smell food. The only difference about this morning was what Tessa was doing. After confronting Python P. Chunsworth, as she has been feeling as though she could do more, and that she barely done things for herself. She did many things for the ninja, and only Cole gave her something in return once or twice. He used every once in a while. In her mind, a simple thank you wasn't enough for her. After remembering what her past had, she did many things, but only the ninja thanked her. Even then, she had nothing but her mind and her. Wait a minute, she thought. I have my mind, which is endless, and I can make anything that I want out of my own body and thin air. I can make myself happy. Yeah, but there's something I want from here before I can go and be happy. Cole's point of view. Tessa asked me to see her after breakfast. I trust that she just wants to have some alone and quiet time. We both like that, and I've actually helped her. Spelled helped wrong. Helped make stories for Flair, Rocky, Shocker, and Lily. And don't expect those to come soon because they literally can't really think of anything to write with the stories I have now. So they had a place of origin, and now that I know that I'll never be their real father, but I want Tessa's children to think of me as their father. Cole, thank you for coming so soon. Glad to be here. Her more alone and quiet time. Oh, there's something I've been wanting to say. I have something too, Cole. She sounded a bit jittery. Is she nervous? You can go first then. Okay. Glassella, take him with us. Turn around to see Glassy put a bag over my head. Excuse me real quick. Cats fighting. Seriously, with a house of, in total, 4 or 5, 9, yeah, 11 cats. There's bound to be, like, fights between the adult cats. Yeah, 4 kittens. Third person's point of view. Glassilla picked up the unconscious Cole Brookstone and joined Tessa on her quest for her way. Third person's point of view. The next few days were off for everyone, even if Cole was there. The others could feel something was wrong. Lloyd, being the head of the house, decided to investigate the situation. He started with Tessa. Mother called again. Bad timing, of course. He started with Tessa since she has mood swings, especially when she has enough sugar in her blood. Lloyd noticed that Tessa's been keeping a sound mind even with the sugar. Lloyd, he knew that something was up, but he needed more evidence. He turned to Cole and noticed that he's rather chill with pretty much everything, including cake. This was enough to try and get answers from both of them. The ninja caught Cole and Tessa, but before they could get any answers, Tessa drifted into a puddle of water, and Cole turned back into Rocky, who hissed at the ninja. Kai, being fed up with the tricks that Tessa would pull on a regular basis, wanted answers as to what happened to Cole. If you don't give me answers now, I will fry you alive, he yelled in fury, as his hands ignited with rage. You want answers now? Oh, then fine, Rocky hissed. Cole will forever be fine in the hands of Miss Tessa, and she will forever be happy in her new home, especially since you guys clearly don't appreciate her efforts to keep you guys happy. That's not true, claimed Nia. If anything, I'm grateful for Tessa. Oh, really? Prove it, Agua. Agua is the Spanish way to say water. well, well, that's Tess. Well, that's Tessa, you. Oh, well, there's Tessa, you, Flair, Shocker, Lily, saving my boyfriend, and helping me here keep my sanity, said Lloyd while scratching the back of his neck, and helping me, he, he, and helping me have my own little fridge for my yogurt. Not to mention, and helping me create new meals. It was like a sweet yet spicy dish, exclaimed Zane. Even Kai has to admit that Tessa was greatly appreciated here. Rocky was silent as he thought about it. He did hear the ninja plan for Tessa's birthday as soon as he found out when it is, and he did see Cole bid on a necklace of a beautiful book. But he is loyal to Tessa and wants what's best for his mom. Oh, how do I know you're telling the truth? If we didn't like Tessa, we wouldn't want her to stay with us, would we? Asked Kai. This obviously shocked Rocky. It it takes a brave it takes is a brave it takes a brave heart to admit the truth, Kai. Miss Tessa would be proud of you, Rocky said as he turned back into the half call, half cat figure Tessa made him out to be. Hey, we don't have much time, and Miss Tessa has Cole. She plans to conquer Ninjago, so she gets Cole on her side permanently. Then we better fix this now. We're talking to Tessa. By the way, this picture used to be my old profile pic, and it's the closest picture I actually found of Tiki Toby that looks like me. Yeah, third person's point of view. As the ninja and Rocky got closer to where Tessa has Cole, Rocky felt bad for leaving Tessa, but he knew it was for a good cause. If things go as planned, then it will all be worth it. He prayed that things will go as planned, or he'll be absorbed and changed into a new creation and forever lost. Even if he was recreated, he'll never.
You have a new mail.
Okay, that.
You have a new mail.
Unintentional shout out to Sub-Zero. He's a good streamer and awesome and such. That literally came out of nowhere, so even if he'll never remember what happened before the moment he was reborn. He knows this because that's what happened to Lily and Shocker when Lloyd wasn't looking, and they don't remember almost hurting Lloyd. Excuse me, my voice again. Tessa's point of view. Yeah, Tessa's point of view. We found his old mansion and cleaned it up. I also told Cole that he's helping me with a new hideout where my children will stay and where we can get some alone and quiet time. We love that. Fro, Zane's copy, who has ice blue hair and pink eyes, came to me. Everyone here is in nightmare form, so Fro's nightmare form has no arms and smiles a big creepy smile. Miss Tessa, we have visitors. What do they look like? Two of them look like Flair and Shocker, and Rocky returned. I see. Bring them in. Don't let Cole see them. It will ruin my plans. Nia's point of view. We were waiting outside in the rain for a final word to come. I hope we get in soon and alive. Zane's copy came back saying we may enter, but we have to follow him. If we wander off, we might be killed. Tessa really knows how to treat guests, joked Jay. I know he's trying to lighten the mood, but I'm not sure if I joke around right now. We followed Fro through the mansion. It, 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 every room had a nightmare child in it. Tall ones, short ones, fat ones, skinny ones, those metal ones, those familiar looking ones, and many, many more with all sorts of scary attachments to them. I, for one, don't think it would be a good idea to even look at them in the eye. Jay's point of view. Nia held me close as we followed Fro to her room. Against the wall was a throne where Tessa sat. Rocky leaned down at first, looked down at first, but as soon as he looked up, Tessa motioned him to come into her. Looks like he lost a piece of her hope. I could tell he was waiting for something to happen. Maybe something bad, since he came back with us. He was supposed to be cold and keep us distracted. Instead of anything he should worry about, she petted him. He was relieved that she was petting him, but worried for us. Hang on, voice again. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here, she said. She sounds even scarier than her creations. Is this how she sounds when she talks to Cole? We come to see the real Cole, and to know why you left with him in the first place, claimed Lloyd. I can't hear the fear in his voice. Rocky told you why, didn't he? You guys aren't grateful for the sacrifices I made for you guys. There's the time I put into it, the love I put into everything I did. You didn't just say you're the greatest heroes, but only Cole shows how grateful he is for me. I took him because you love him, don't you? I interrupted. How dare you interrupt, Miss Tessa, roared Fro. Tessa stopped him before he attacked me. Let him finish, Fro. Thank you, Tessa. That part came out of nowhere. Essentially, we would say, yeah, it's as clear as day you love Cole. Oh, I can see it whenever you're with him or Rocky. You're warm around Cole, and look at all the detail in Rocky, not to mention you pet him like, well, a pet. He's very loyal to you. You love Cole, and he loves you too. How so, old chap? Well, I did see him plan things for you. I promise not to tell what it is, but he does have big plans for you. And I should believe you because I'm right. Cole loves everything about you. Your smile, your laugh, your choice in clothes. By the way, the lipstick, the stripes are cool. Well, the way you speak, your kindness, it sounds like you're the one who loves me now, Jay. None of those words are mine, except for the lipstick. I was remembering what Cole had on the list of things that make Tessa amazing, and there's a lot. The room was silent for a while, but Tessa broke it. Take them to the east wing. They can stay the night since it will be storming later. With those words, Fro took us away. On our way to the east wing, I saw Cole in a bathrobe heading west. Did Tessa send us to the east because Cole's in the west? This one's called See Cole Tonight. Jay's point of view. He's in the west wing, and who knows what will happen tomorrow. I'm going to tell the guys tonight. We need to put an end to this ASAP. Here's your room, Ninja. Enjoy your stay, and no sneaking around, or may Miss Ripa de Bone use you, he said as he closed the door. I feel as though I should know that name. Wait, I do. Ripa. Oh, Ripa, Master of Death. I see what he did there. I sat down on the blue bed. Hey, did Tessa plan this because the beds have our colors on them, including Nia's red and blue blanket? Funny. Not funny, haha. So what now? He asked. I have an idea, but you guys have to believe me. Will it be like the time we trusted you with the idea of how to land, how, how to get into the dark school for bad boys? Asked Zane. Kinda, but I know. Well, what I saw and the last time I checked, Rocky was with Tessa. Well, we were being escorted here. What would it hurt to listen to him? But if it has anything to do with me getting crushed by an anchor, I'm out of here. I couldn't help but chuckle for a bit, but I told him what we should do. Cole's point of view, dreaming. Cole, come on, Cole, cried Tessa. She looked so pretty in the black dress after seeing her chocolate brown hair and magenta bangs. I'm starting, and after, whatever, I'm starting to think that chocolate brown is her real hair color and magenta is her favorite color. I walked over to her and hugged her. She hugged me back. I love her so much. I love you, Cole. Well, she said. She looked down. I tapped her cheek and made her look up at me. Her chocolate brown eyes made my heart melt. I was about to kiss her when it shook roughly. I woke up to see everyone in the room. Do not wake me while I'm dreaming. Shh, said Nia. The sound of running was coming closer. Everyone hid as Tessa quickly opened the door. What happened? Are you okay? Hey, I'm fine. I was dreaming. Something happened and I thought someone was waking me up. Oh, okay then. Cole? Yeah? You do not want to have you sleep here in the West Wing, right? No, I don't. Oh, oops. Well, I sleep here in the West Wing. I plan on protecting you with my life. I'm a ninja. I'm the one who's supposed to be protecting you. Well, yeah, but listen, all I want is, it's hard to explain. It's okay, I said as I put my hand on top of hers. She bit her lip. Is she blushing? Well, good night, Cole, she said as she quickly walked out, closing the door. And walked out hiding. Why is Kai smirking? Tessa and Cole sitting in a tree. Kiss. I can call her back. Okay, but I bet you they'll name the first child Coleslaw or Toll. Shut up. Uh, I was done anyways. And by the way, we know about your crush on Tessa. What? Oh, never mind. And now that that's out of the way, we can talk. Yeah, we need to find a way to end this, or Tessa will take over the jungle and everyone will be too afraid to even look at any. Okay, Jay, we get it. You saw Cole's girlfriend. She's not my girlfriend, said the guy who was blushing at Tessa being his girlfriend. When did Lloyd become savage? Help/fix Tessa. Hang on. Almost done. And I pretty much... Hang on. I like this. Almost done. I finally get to rest my voice. Cole's point of view. Okay, you got me there, Lloyd. But you did see how nice she was just then, right? True, but what if she's hiding something? Maybe she's planning on cooking you, feeding you to her children and herself. We all stared at Jay. Rocky said he got hungry when the intruder came and Tessa agreed that she looked tasty. Their words, not mine. Why do I believe that? Asked Zane. I do not want to, but I do. Maybe she was thinking about a cannibal child at the time and it slipped into Rocky. Excuse me, my voice again. That's probably the case. Anyways, there must be a way to fix her like how Garmadon was fixed. She does seem to really have a thing for you, Cole. What do you mean by that? Don't you see? She loves you. Ha 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 ha. Very funny, Nia. I'm serious. She loves you. But please don't tell her that I told you. Wait, when was this a thing? Asked Kai. a bit after Rocky was born. She said she put a lot of detail into him and that she really felt all bubbly around Cole. When I asked her if she would want this alone time with him, she stuttered and acted like Jay. And acted like Jay back in the monastery. My eyes widened. Tessa loves me. Tessa, the master of mimic, who can create anything who she wants, who has the power to get any boy she wants in the world, loves me? I think I'm in heaven. Wow, I mean, with all that happened here and the new information, it's just... wow. Looks like Cole's our only hope, said Lloyd. It's up to him to get close enough to Tessa to fix her. This will either end real good or really bad. Morning. The breakfast bell rang. Everyone in the mansion will be making their way to the dining room and any way they can. Some fly, some crawl, climb, dig, walk through walls, and etc. I just take the stairs like a fro. If he had arms, I bet he'd skate his way into the dining room. I don't know why, but I feel as though this is one of those true love stories. Is where the prince kisses the princess and I have to kiss Tessa to save her. Oh boy. Jay's point of view. The dining room was full of Tessa's children of all shapes, colors, sizes, and levels of downright creepy. Other than Tessa, the guys, and myself, only Rocky wasn't a nightmare for him. I'm going to have nightmares. Children, I would like you to meet our guests, the ninja. I looked around the table. Some of them didn't really look too friendly. Tessa, I think some of your children are scaring them, said Cole. Perhaps you're right. Children, please take it easy now. We don't want our guests to die. Yet. That last part didn't help at all, but they did look less scary. The sound of a train whistle was heard as train tracks appeared. A train came in pulling many dishes, all of which looked delicious. Eat up, my children. Today's is a very special day, need I remind you, she purred. Everyone started eating. I hope Cole knows what he's doing. The last chapter. I'm so happy because, one, this is one of the cutest pictures ever, even though I still have yet to see Cecily's, whatever, how you pronounce her name, in the show. And if she is making her way to the show, put her in the dang show. Or put her in a freaking episode already. Yeesh. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Cole's point of view. After breakfast, Gish came to me. He's the most normal one out of every children. Hey man, when are you gonna tell her? Who her and what? When are you gonna tell Miss Tessa you love her? How'd you know? I didn't until just now. Aw man. Come on, man. You have to tell her. Today's 10/4, her birthday. I gasped. I agree, Cole, said Glassy. You must tell her. Heck, kiss the girl for flying out loud. You could save her. Save her? There's something wrong with Miss Tessa. When I was created, she felt kind and warm. But now there's a feeling of darkness ever since that man did something to her. I bet there's something in her and Miss Tessa doesn't know about it. Even if there is something in Tessa, would a simple kiss, true love's first kiss, would it work? As cliche as it sounds, she does have a point. Well, I guess I have to give it a shot. Next time skip. The party was set and everyone was enjoying the party, including my friends for some reason. Maybe they're just playing along for now. Excuse me. Tessa was playing some cards when I walked over. Hey, wanna play? Sure, I know. Well, but I know there's prizes. Okay, the prize this round will be whatever the winner wants. We all agreed. Time skip. Looks like we have a new master of cards. What do you want, Cole? I walked over to Tessa and kissed her with all the passion in the world. The whole room was silent, but I didn't care. As soon as I broke the kiss, I looked up. There was a black figure with snow white eyes. It looked somewhat like Tessa. Maybe the room was silent, but because of that. It hissed and jumped towards Tessa, but everyone shot at it. Whatever it was, it's gone. It's gone now, and Tessa's free of it. You saved me, Cole. I love you. But she smiled. I love you too, Tessa. I love you too. And that is that. 2 hour, 2 hours minimum worth of talking, of recording, being done all in a matter of 1.5 hours. Yeesh. And now that I finally made it to the end of this, I can finally shut up. So Dom, I hope you are happy with your 1.5 hours worth of me reading a story, because I am not doing this again. See y'all next time.